Runaway season done. Finals, here we come. The Vixens are playing 4D chess, making the Mavericks travel. The Giants avoid history and leave it to the last minute. Plus there's robots, bucking bulls and Socceroos glory. Welcome to the backcourt. I am Matt Fodia, joined by Olivia Lewis. I'm sorry, Olivia, I didn't memorise it this week. I had to read off the laptop.
That's okay.
Like an absolute slug.
I've been doing that.
I know, but I hold myself to a higher standard.
Oh, as you should.
Yes,
No, thanks, Matt.
How are you, Olivia? You're looking dripped out.
You reckon? That's really kind of you to say. Yeah,
what a brand.
I always call it.
Fit you.
I call it Deck Juba, just for fun.
I used to call it that, and then Kate worked there for a significant amount of years.
Did she really?
Yes, great discounts.
I will say, I really like their stuff. It is just bordering on like a bit of a mum store.
Yeah.
Which
is that where they've gone? Because she actually worked at Tacuba Kids.
Oh.
But then she found a lot of people, let's say your age, about 22, would come into Tacuba Kids because the Tacuba store was a bit too mum, and then Tacuba Kids actually had some stuff.
Really? I would not.
Well, it was more the size. Anyway.
Yeah.
I was interested in that.
Thank you, Matt. I bought it yesterday, actually. I'm just trying to like top up my winter
yeah,
staples.
I need to do that. Once a year, I do like a big shopping haul.
I think you look good. I think we're on kind of.
We are on par today.
You got your Italia, and it's not zipped up, so you can not.
I remember that coming in.
The zipper.
No, we do look similarly
Yeah, we
dressed.
kind of actually quite similar. I mean. Yeah.
We're hitting our straps just like some of the netball
We
teams.
are. We're ready and raring heading into finals, aren't we?
How have you been? What's going on? How was your weekend?
Weekend was good, thanks. I would say just like pretty netball focused.
Yeah, you are a bit of a nerd.
Obviously get to. Yeah, I mean, one on Saturday night. God, we really like. My weekend was netball. That's how
you
fun
won.
Is that?
Are you saying one on Saturday?
We won. The Mavericks
You said one. Yeah.
And then, anyways, the dreams were dashed, but we'll get to that. Not dashed. The dream is alive, but God,
we'll get to our number one villain.
We will. I've also jarred my left ring finger again. So I don't know. I guess I'm just never getting married.
Well, to be fair, I know a lot of people that don't wear their rings.
I know. I really like wearing mine though. To be fair, Riley's going to Thailand for like a week on a family holiday, and
you're not going
home. No, I've got footy. I was invited for the record.
Yeah.
Riley's family didn't.
I turned down a family trip I turned down a family trip working in 2017, 2018. They went to the USA.
Yeah,
not that I've ever wanted to go to the USA.
But it's a family holiday.
I know. I had cricket.
Oh, we're so the athlete life. The sacrifices that we make.
To be fair, I honestly have no urge to go to America.
Nah, that's so fair, so real. Other than maybe New York. But my whole thing is that they're going to have so many like inside jokes and like funny bits that like now I'm just going to be forever.
They're going to Thailand for a week. I do not think they're going to come up that many inside
Yeah,
jokes.
well, they will.
So Riley's going without you.
Yeah, I know.
So you're two independent people.
I guess so. But anyways, the whole point of me like sharing that on the Backcourt podcast was that she is leaving her ring at home because she just like doesn't want to take her ring.
Is it insured?
It is insured, to be fair.
Ours is.
So the whole thing was like she's not going to be wearing her ring for a week. I guess I'm not going to be wearing my ring for a week.
So what you're saying is.
So no one's going to know. That's what I mean. We're both going to get snatched up.
I thought you were saying.
All bets
are off for a week.
Family holiday. No, super monogamous over here.
How is the countdown looking for the wedding?
It's good. Oh my God, wedding chat. No, we've got other more important.
No, we've got time.
Wedding planning's going good. Just trying to lock in our venue for our recovery because it's on New Year's Eve, which is like really fun. Quote unquote recovery. Everyone's gonna get so pissed.
But what you've done is you're booking it on New Year's Eve and you're going to mention it's from a wedding. So you're basically just asking her to get rorted.
No, I know. It's going to be like Bender weekend.
No, I mean from the venue.
What do you mean?
Well, don't mention it's a wedding and you're booking on New Year's Eve. The venue hire will be quite high.
Oh, I understand. No, but the wedding isn't on the recovery.
No, I know what a recovery is.
Yeah.
I am married, so have been to and hosted. And by hosted, I drank beers at a recovery.
That's huge.
In my honour. No, don't mention that you're booking just book the pub. There's no mention of it.
No, but anyways, it's fine. We're working through it.
Right. Well, speaking of needing money.
Yeah. All right.
To pay for things.
The spiel.
Now, do you want to do it? Because you're very good at... Or do you want me to set the scene and you can do the passionate plea?
Well, it is a little bit it's a bit dire. And I don't want to scare off our listeners.
It's dire straits. It is dire straits of Hormuz.
Essentially, the Backcourt podcast needs a sponsor.
Do you know what the Strait of Hormuz is?
Yes, I know. Come on, I can't. My finger's on the pulse.
Okay, where is it?
It's in Iran.
Yeah, nice.
Basically,
More on Iran later.
the backcourt needs a sponsor. We don't have the funding to continue past literally our grand final episode without a backcourt sponsor.
A sugar daddy.
Essential, or mummy, or just parent to keep it.
Mentor, a sugar mentor.
Yeah. We need the money. I don't
Yeah.
know what else to say. And it doesn't have to be like fully naming rights of the Backcourt Pod. It could just be a small business.
You can change the name. You can change the name.
You can sponsor the Battler of the Week.
You could.
I can't really think of any. Kookaburra Battler of the Week.
You could. All I'm thinking about is Simpsons. I can't remember if you're in or out on The Simpsons.
Nah, I'm not in.
Producer Dave will get it. There's an episode where Mr. Burns giving away his heir, his inheritance.
Yeah.
And all the people have to audition for it.
Yeah, nice.
And there's one
This is our audition.
Yeah, and someone goes up and goes, me sick, me need money now. That's us, right?
Legit. And that's
Dave, that's
that
a
will
clip.
make the dump.
Not a clip,
obviously.
Dave, that's in the dump. You
That's
know
in
what
the
I'm
dump.
talking about.
Do you have anything else to add, Matt?
No, I agree. It's just anyone. We obviously would like small business. We don't want to be tied down by some sort of corporate machine.
Look, if Woolworths came to us tomorrow
If
and
Suncorp wanted to stay in netball,
sponsor your podcast, we're not going to say no.
Well, the Mavericks have about 48,000 sponsors. Surely they could just shift one.
Well, this is our call. This is our call to
Could be
action.
the Bosstick Battler.
If you're listening right now and you have a small business, or you just enjoy listening to the podcast,
Or you have a
wanna-
medium business.
yeah.
Or if you just have a pool of money, you don't even need to be a business. You can just be like the
So
backcourt.
true.
The backcourt brought
Hence
to you
the
by
sugar mummy daddy parent.
brought to you by Sharon.
Yeah, legit
Yeah.
though. We are
Anyway.
kind of low key desperate
And if you actually
to
give
bring
us,
you good netball content.
Yes, netball content. Yes.
One of a kind.
Yes.
There's no one else.
There are like
In
4
the
other
netball
netball
world.
podcasts, and all they do is talk about the netball.
And we talk about all the fun stuff.
Yeah.
And we have special guests.
Exactly. More on that later.
More on
Anyway,
that later.
Speaking of other stuff, are you going to let me do a World Cup minute?
Yeah, I'll time you though.
All right, now a minute was quite long there.
No, I know, but there's more to talk about and you have to
Okay.
get through all of it. All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, so Australia played Turkey on Sunday afternoon. I'll admit I didn't watch the netball that was on at 2 p.m. because I was patriotic. Watching the Socceroos take on Turkey, won 2-0. Nestori Irakunda is the GOAT. Born in Tanzania, refugee, moved to Australia, dominated the A-League, signed by Bayern Munich, now at Watford.
That's 27.
Anyway, he scored a great goal. Connor Metcalf scored a great goal. Shut Turkey out. Great performance. Could be our biggest win ever. We've had some big wins, but beating Turkey was amazing. We got one back for Gallipoli. The Turkish captain said before the game and after the game that they would dominate and they're better than us. Well, suck it, mate. We won 2-0. And we're playing the USA Saturday 5 a.m. And there's this bloke, Mike Grello, who played like 4 games for Leeds United when they were shit. And he keeps gobbing off about how good the USA are.
seconds.
Going to be a layup. Anyway, we're going to pants them and we'll move on. But no, it's been great. World Cup's good. It's good time zone for us. And the Aussies already got a win. We're basically through the next round. Great work. Yeah. Go the Socceroos.
That's time.
What'd you think?
59 points.
You didn't watch the game.
No, 'cause I was
did you
busy
feel
watching
like
the
Do you
important
feel like
stuff.
you get the gist of it there?
No,
Are you
thanks for
proud
that.
of us for avenging Gallipoli?
Yeah, I am proud of my country. Yeah, we always just show up on the world stage, I
Don't
feel.
we?
The underdogs.
We overachieve.
Oh, for sure. Per
Overachieve.
capita.
Would
God, we're good.
Yeah, anyway.
Speaking of how fucking good is Olivia Rodrigo's
I haven't
new
listened.
album?
I haven't listened to it, but Kate is obviously out of the loop given our current living situation, i.e.
Yes.
we have a child.
Yes.
So she was telling me that now she's started listening to the Spotify playlists that aren't curated. She's just going to the new hits.
Okay.
And Olivia Rodrigo loved it.
Oh yeah, I mean, album front to back. I mean, it's a no skip. I really like it. I think it's so much more like mature sounding than her first 2 records.
She was 12 when she did that.
Yeah, no, but like,
One of them was
It's
literally
just-
about learning to drive, wasn't
but
it?
even the production has really evolved.
Right.
The chord changes and
Do you think
chord
she's
changes
trying
in purple.
to shift into a
think
more
she's-
erotic area?
No, it's
No?
not an erotic album.
No, I'm just saying, but often you see artists who come through, break through as not pre-teen, but late teen, that sort of thing, and then they slowly but surely, the system.
Who are you referencing? Are you referencing Miley Cyrus Bangers era?
Well,
Is that
maybe.
if that's your only reference point?
Ariana Grande would have happened to her.
Like, yeah, she always had that kind of R&B thing going on.
I think there would be plenty of examples. And
I mean, Olivia Rodrigo, she's no stranger to dropping some F-bombs.
I'm not saying F-bombs.
You're saying, like, fuck bombs.
Yeah, as in sexual connotation bombs.
I mean, like...
That's an episode title, by the way.
Sexual connotation bombs. Do I think so? I mean, what she's doing is working pretty well for her.
She hasn't been at the World Cup. At the World Cup, they pan to celebrities all the time. Haven't seen her yet.
Nah. I don't know. She's probably busy lapping up all the praise.
Well, she'd have a world tour coming up, wouldn't she?
Oh, I hope so. I would go.
Maybe she can sponsor us.
Yeah, she's got enough bloody cash. Sure, she can sponsor the Netball.
Oh, that's another thing. It's a tax write-off.
Do you reckon she's
Dave,
heard
is it a tax write-off?
Wait.
Sponsoring us?
This is huge.
And as
Well,
we've discussed
like
write-offs before. Well, yeah, it's a donation, isn't it? Sponsorship. That's why anyone sponsors anything.
Yeah, that's so true.
Anyway.
What's he saying?
There's a blue
I know.
We'll keep moving on.
Okay, that means we're not sure.
Right. Moondog, Footscray. I do not think so. Okay, never mind. I think it's a tax write-off.
Cut that.
Let me find out. Okay.
Why does anyone sponsor anything?
Saturday night I went to a 30th.
Yep.
And it was a boot scooting 30th.
Oh, that's fun. That's
Cowboy
fun.
Western themed. And I assumed that it would just be a room booked at Moondog in Footscray. And the room would be Western themed. Turns out the whole fucking pub is Western themed.
Hell yeah.
Great. It was a great night. It was pumping. If you're ever looking for something to do on a Saturday night, head out to Moondog Footscray. It's the old Franco Cozzo building. There's a bucking bull. There's just people walking around in cowboy hats, unironically.
Dave's just said it is a write-off.
It is a write-off.
Sorry to interrupt.
There you go.
Now, that sounds like a great Saturday night, Matt. The only problem is that then people would have to go to Footscray.
At my job where I get paid, this one I don't get paid. Which one? What part are you laughing at? Your own?
No, sorry, I was laughing at my own jokes. You do have a job
I mentioned to someone about Moondog, and they had a singles night coming up there.
Oh, okay.
And she was saying, I hope, though, I don't meet someone from Footscray. She's going to Moondog Footscray.
Yeah, I mean...
Your chances would be higher than, let's say, going to Moondog Eltham.
There's a Moondog in Preston.
Yeah, I don't know if it's Wild West themed.
It's not. It's like there's a lagoon in there.
What do you mean there's a lagoon?
Oh, look up Moondog Preston. There's
what do you mean,
a lagoon.
how is there a lagoon in the pub?
All right, we're going to move on. But that sounds like a really fun Saturday night, Matt. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Did you get thrown off the bucking bull?
No, I didn't go on the bucking bull.
What?
No.
You were in the vicinity of a bucking bull and you didn't go in?
Kate wanted to get into it, but I thought that might be a bit on the might be a bit too close to home. Don't know.
What do you mean?
Just, I'll leave your imagination. There were a lot of people lining up, though. There was one bloke who I was talking to, Kate, and some other people, and this fella gets up on the bucking bull. He had a bit of Garrett Graham about him, I will say that. Not the first time.
I'm reading it. Did I tell you this?
Oh, you're reading off campus. Anyway, this guy got on the thing, and all the ladies in the vicinity of where we were hanging out just genuinely watched this man in a white beater ride a bucking bull for like 12 seconds. He did look very attractive, though.
Okay. Love that.
No, you're reading it.
I'm reading it for... well, I don't know. Well, this is the thing.
To be fair, it's not even horny.
No, this is the thing. Like, and then I'm reading it, and I'm like, it could be. There could be more sex.
Yeah, it's corny.
There could be more.
Speaking of sex.
Oh, so this is huge for the pod. So a listener, Lexi Mitchell, shout out, put this across my desk.
Sponsor us, Lexi.
So we've obviously spoken in depth about the potential that is being withheld here.
There's sexual tension in netball.
The fan fiction space for netball, specifically between players, specifically like a gay fan fiction. There is a novel by the name of Change of Heart by Claire Lydon. It's Scottish. There is... And it's a gay, what do I even call it? A gay fantasy. Sorry. That's the lagoon. There's a gay fantasy. No, that's not fantasy. It's two women who are falling. Romance. God.
Would you call it? Is that
romance fantasy?
I would get someone else to write your vows, by the way.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Right. So what is it called? Sorry.
It's called Change of Heart.
Change of Heart, horny netball. No, don't put that into.
So netball features. It's not the main point of the story, but it's definitely worth pointing out. And I really am thankful that
the acclaimed #1 New York Times best-selling author presents a spellbinding tale of a mother. No, this can't be right.
No. It's Change of Heart by Claire Lydon.
Oh, I was going to say.
So I'm going to do a live reading of our netball gay fan fiction.
Can I just read the synopsis?
Yeah, you can read the synopsis.
The what? synopsis.
Yeah.
Change of Heart is the first book I've read. Oh, this is just someone.
No, you got to read the synopsis. Do you want me to read the synopsis? I've got it right here.
Wait, when Erin Stewart hires a fake date for her parents, this is just a rom-com.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Anyway.
But there's netball in it, and it's set in the Scottish Highlands. Okay, ready?
You have to do it in a Scottish. Can you do it in a Scottish accent?
No. All right.
Wee lassie.
Okay. Yes. Sure. She was hot. She was also tall enough that she looked like she'd have worn a goal attack bib for an opposing netball team and made my life as a goal defence hell. That was speech, by the way. This is the next person taking to it. You don't have to play netball with her. You just have to play nice. Plus, goal attacks were always the most charismatic. It's like being the star striker on a football team. And then that's it. That's all the netball. But still.
Close. Well, at least we've got something to work off.
I haven't read the book. That was just the excerpt.
It doesn't sound very horny.
In relevance to like she's talking about going on a date with someone.
Right.
Anyways, that's all. But keep it coming. This is a good, little warm up, I guess. Hopefully that sparks some authors' minds out there. The creative juices are flowing. Again, like there's so much to work with. There's 7 positions on the. Oh my God, how easy is that? Positions on the court versus positions in bed.
You mean Kama Sutra?
Yeah, get that the Netball Kama Sutra book out.
Suncorp Super Sutra.
What each the
Sutra Netball League.
Super Netball League. That's all I was going to say about that. But yeah, just thanks to listeners for reaching out. And you know why this was able to be on the pod? Because they didn't go through the backcourt pod. They came through me, my Instagram, so that we actually heard about it.
Dave would have gate kept that.
Exactly right.
Maybe people could send you some more plot lines and we'll flesh them out.
Yeah, okay.
And we'll make them hornier.
Yeah, definitely make them hornier.
Because that's not horny at all.
No. That's just...
that was a romance novel.
That's prose, you know?
Prose. You can't say synopsis, but you're going to use prose.
Yeah, totally.
Anyway.
In the incorrect way.
Comm Games team was out this morning. It was pretty much, I think it was the team you said.
It was exactly the team.
I looked at it and I was like, yep, that's the team from 3 years ago. Yeah, sounds good. I didn't actually, Jamie Lee Price hasn't played Comm Games before.
No, there's quite a few. All those asterisks. Oh my goodness, I thought they were like, there's not an asterisk next to a team list announcement. It's all like subject to injury, and I was like, oh my God, what's happened to everyone?
And I think it was a fantastic team selection made by a fantastic coach.
Well, success. Like I know. And this is what I said. I prefaced last week going, I know people are going to want this crazy Comm Games team. It's not going to happen. And for good reason, because Stacey Marinkovic is the most successul coach Australia has had?
I would
way up there.
I would say most successful coach in the land. Any sport.
In all the lands. Yeah, it's exactly, we put in Comm Games team reactions. The reaction is, yeah, cool. Anyways, this is really exciting. Do you have anything else to add? This is really exciting, Matt. We're back with my...
You know what people could sponsor?
Oh, yeah?
Is this next segment, Liv calls a friend.
No. I call a respected member of the
netball community
in the Suncorp Super Netball. And is this not the only podcast doing this kind of thing?
Probably.
Anyways, huge, what was the word I used? Huge credibility points for this week's episode. I'm really excited about this guest. Again, let's just do a little teaser. It's our first international guest, okay? Mm-hmm. Now, I'm a little bit nervous because I wouldn't say compared to the people we've had on the pod already, I wouldn't say she's like on the same level as like super close personal friend. I'm a big fan of her, and I did have to ask for her number specifically for this.
Now, I want you to promise that you will ask every single question that is written.
I am. I absolutely am.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to call. Hopefully she picks up.
In order. I want you reading them in order.
Listeners, watchers of the backcourt, quick, do your little guesses. Again, international. And let's just say my middle name is Rose, and I'm calling.
Is she going to answer?
I really hope so.
You have to read every question.
Hello, this is Liv Lewis from the Backcourt podcast. Would you mind just stating your name and who you are?
That would be what her name is, you fucking idiot.
I haven't said your name yet.
But you said state your name and who you are.
Oh yeah, same thing. No, that's fine. Do both.
Okay, my name is Fran Williams and I am a West Coast Fever netballer.
Woo!
better if she said I'm.
Welcome, Fran. Big fan of the podcast.
Big fan.
So we're a big fan of you, Fran. Thanks for coming on. Matt is also in the vicinity, but
all right.
these
I'm not allowed
these
near
kind of
this
things
one.
go, I usually just lead the conversation.
Oh, you're really taking over there, are we?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I run this like the Navy. No, this is really exciting. I think that hopefully our listeners are really excited by this. I think you're a great get for the podcast, to be honest. I just said before in the intro that you're giving us a lot of credibility, so appreciate that. So, Fran, look, you said West Coast Fever athlete. You're also low-key the captain of the national England team, the England Roses. So let's not leave that out. I'm sure anyone listening will probably know that already, but just wanted to pump your tires up a little bit.
Thanks, Liz.
That's okay. Okay, so first question.
Read it.
I'm just going to read out. Okay, finals coming up. You know how I feel about this, but you guys had a massive win over the Vixens. Congrats. You guys get to host the semi-final against the Mavericks, blah, blah. But in all seriousness, you guys have, I would say, people probably wrote you off before the season started.
Who would have done that?
Who would have? Not me.
I know.
Not us.
God,
The
those.
legacy at West Coast Fever, 7 consecutive finals.
I know, those bloody losers. Who would do that? But no, you guys have, I would say,
I jumped on the bandwagon late.
no, legit. Well, you guys have done so well. But my question to you is, we're going into finals. You finished the season third, had a couple of, shaky last couple of weeks of the season, finished so strong against the reigning premiers, obviously off the back of minor premiers last year. Why do Fever go all the way in 2026?
Oh, I think, you kind of say about having a shakier end to the season, like it's no secret. And, we're owning some of our performances that we've put out in the back half not being good enough. But I think just the thing with West Coast Fever is like, as a club, they've been there before and they know how to do it, and they've got a lot of experience of winning finals and being a part of finals campaigns, and I think that's going to hold us in real good stead come this pointy end of the season. And obviously last year we had such a dominant regular home and away season, and I think then that kind of came back to bite us in like that nail-biting grand final last year, and I just think we're going to be a lot tougher as a group for that, and I think that's why we can go one better in 2026.
Huge. I love that, and thank you for that insight, Fran. Yeah, I don't know. There's just something about the Fever, isn't there? I mean, I'm saying this as like a complete one-eyed Maverick supporter.
No, but you're a Fever alumnus.
I am a Fever. No, You know what? You guys are obviously my second team as well, and I feel like I've said that before on the podcast. So.
You're a Perth girl, Liv.
I know, but they did get rid of me.
Read the next question, please, Olivia.
No, so Matt's put in funny questions in the spreadsheet, so I'm just a little bit thrown off right now. He's
No, you
fully
need to
pranking
read
me
them.
right now. So you touched on,
You're a coward.
you talked about Fever, 7 straight finals. This is your 3rd season at Fever, which is, I don't know, pretty crazy. It feels like you've been there for such a long time, the way that you gel with the girls, but also like, I don't know. I feel like the season, it moves so quickly. I forgot that you've been there for 3 years, but it also feels like you've been there the whole time. So you're kind of like
feels like I've been there for a while.
no, legit, and you're like a Perth local. And as you've just touched on, I'm from Perth too. So my question to you, Fran, is for all the Perth listeners, like, what is something that only people from Perth will understand? Just to really isolate Matt even more.
Is it
on
really
this.
long questions? Because that's what you seem to.
Well, it's not often in netball that the WA netball community gets highlighted, I reckon. It's kind of out here on our own over in the West. But I'm going to shout out Cheap Tuesdays for petrol. I don't know if that's a thing in the eastern states, but
It's not.
here, no one's filling up at the petrol station on a Wednesday. And if you are, you're made of money.
Oh, and no, this is such a good...
on a Wednesday, and it gets cheaper and cheaper till Tuesday.
Fran, I have not thought about Cheap Tuesday petrol in the longest time. Thank you for unlocking it. Have you heard of this, Matt?
Why just now?
Yeah, so does it sound pretty insane?
It does sound insane.
It actually is a little bit crazy. I'm like, why do they do that?
It seems like, though, if they wanted to rot the
People that are
system.
insane are those that are filling up on a Wednesday.
No, I know, you just need to know the system.
But obviously all the petrol companies get together and go, right, so the Cheap Tuesday is the base price,
But
and then every
only
other
in
day they just
WA.
overprice it.
But only in WA.
What's the cheap price
I don't know, what's petrol like at the moment, Fran?
on a Cheap Tuesday?
In Perth.
Well, it's starting to come down a little bit, I would say. But I mean, obviously, this is an important
it's Wednesday
thing to be
today.
thinking about now.
True.
Because with petrol prices the way they are, Cheap Tuesday's never been more important.
And you know we've already talked about the Strait of Hormuz.
We have talked about the Strait of Hormuz.
episode already. We're covering the real issue.
We legitimately have spoken.
Because I think it's about $1.60 at the moment in Melbourne. It's come right down.
Yeah, I reckon. Yeah, it's a bit less than that. I reckon here.
Okay.
But over there they have the.
You're just one-upping us. You're like, you don't
have
actually
access
know.
to fossil
You're like, no,
fuels.
it's cheaper. It's definitely cheaper, especially on a Tuesday.
They have access
that.
to fossil fuels though, direct.
Oh, so true. It's all
That's
the
where you get
bloody
it
mining
cheaper.
companies.
Yeah.
That's
Can
why.
you read one of the other?
When's
good
fly
que-
out day?
Can you
There's something in that.
read one of the better questions, please?
No, Matt wants me to read some crazy questions, Fran.
Okay, go on, Matt.
All right, I'll go. All right, why doesn't Matt? Why don't you ask the one that isn't like?
Why can't I write the first one?
No,
Read
the
why
second
not?
one. Read the second one. All right, I'm passing the phone.
So
to
I
Matt.
can't.
Say no if I...
Fran, I'm passing the phone.
Why
to
can't
Matt.
I
Yeah,
ask
you get
the
a
first
pass.
one? Why can't I ask the first one? Hello, Fran. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Oh, I've never been better. Liv doesn't want me to ask this, but a topic we've been talking about recently on the podcast is obviously smut and book smut, and that netball needs to get into that community. If you could write a horny netball fiction, what would you call it?
Ooh, is this off the back of all of the off-campus
Yes,
days and the
yes.
fairy books?
We're so
ice
topical.
hockey? Yeah. I have seen and heard all about this. I don't know what I would title it, but I definitely think you could get something within the netball community going in that space, and I feel like there would be the fan base for it.
Yeah,
Me included.
I think we
yeah.
want. Yeah, we've got a co-author here.
No, that's
You've
a
got
good.
one?
A co-author.
That's a very good media trained answer, Fran. I'd say. Sorry about
Come back
him,
to
by
us
the
when
way.
you get the name, though.
Yeah, I want to.
I'm actually trying to think about how you could frame it that just spices it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, we wanted Star-Crossed Lovers, didn't we? We wanted Star-Crossed Lovers originally.
Yeah, I know, but that's not a good title because that's
Maybe
kind of done.
maybe it's a netballer who meets a rival netballer at Cheap Tuesdays
They bump into each other at the petrol
at
lamp.
the Bowser.
Okay, the Bowser. What is that?
The petrol Bowser.
Oh my God.
You said pros before.
All right, moving on. Thank you, Fran. We won't keep you for much longer. So you probably would have seen the Lightning had a robot deliver their ball for their game on Saturday. Who is your dream ball deliverer for an SSN game?
Well, I did see that clip of the ball delivery, and it was quite impressive, to be honest. I thought it wasn't really real at the
I
time.
thought it was
I
AI
thought it was
too.
an AI video, because now I have to check the comments on every social media post I see for AI. But no, Sunny Coast just out there.
Doing crazy
winning the
shit.
ball delivery game.
The most important game.
Yeah.
Well, for them.
I reckon, I don't know if it's happened before, but involving an animal would be pretty cool.
Okay.
So
Ethically,
I don't
of
know,
course.
there's a lot of- yeah, ethically. I'm talking for the dog mums of netball. I feel like there's quite a few dog mums out there.
So cute. Yeah.
Who would love to get their dog involved maybe in the ball delivery.
Okay.
But I'm also very conscious that the ball delivery thing is quite a centre exclusive space. I don't really feel a part of that process in netball, and I don't know if the centres, with the first centre pass and stuff, really want to get it so they get the ball delivery moment or not.
Yeah.
There's been some pretty cool people that have delivered the ball.
I know. Well, yeah, and you know what? That's such a team first mentality, Fran. I love that. I hadn't even thought about the centres, to be honest, because in that clip, Kate Heffernan did look a little bit rattled, and it obviously didn't really do anything to her game specifically, or the Lightning's. But yeah, if anything, you could throw the first centre pass and then throw a real spanner at the other team.
Exactly.
Maybe there's something in that for sure. Okay, we have time for one more question. Again, thank you for your time. Okay, this one's a little bit long-winded. I prepped you and said I was going to ask you a silly question. It's not as silly as the netball fan fiction question, but we debated this on last week's episode. So you have to choose a letter of the alphabet that will be the shape of the mattress that you are going to sleep on for the rest of your life, but you then can't have any food or drink starting with that letter. So what letter do you choose?
Oh, that's really.
It's a good one, right?
Because I think the
Don't claim
letter is
it.
so obvious to sleep on, in my opinion.
Okay, well this is
Like,
the
I
thing.
just
Like,
think
is it
For me, it's a letter C.
How are you going to sleep on the letter C?
like curled around? I
Just
see
like
it.
That kind of curved, like I'm a side sleeper.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Your back would
like
be
the-
ruined.
The curve of a letter C.
Matt's worried about your back.
Immediately, chips,
Yep.
chocolate,
Curry.
Coca-Cola.
The worst,
Like,
the
I
worst
reckon
letter.
that's possibly some of my biggest losses, food and drink wise.
Cow milk.
Absolutely. Cow milk, yeah.
So that's where it stumps me, because C would be my sleep, but I can't be losing food and drink like that. So I think potentially, hear me out here, the letter K, because I also don't mind, just like spreading my arms out a little bit.
Yep.
And I think I could sleep on my side and have my legs and arms out
Yep.
if I wanted to in the letter K.
I think
And
the
I'm
K
not
is my
immediately-
favourite.
Yeah, I'm
didn't
not
say K
immediately
last week.
thinking of some big foods I'm losing there.
No, I
Kellogg's.
agree. Like other than kale and what did you say?
Kellogg's.
Kellogg's, bugger. Bugger.
Yeah.
You can't have any Kellogg's
Kiwi
cereal.
fruit.
Kiwi fruit, again, like these aren't big losses. No, you know what, Fran? I think that is such a sensible answer. I think that sums you up very well. You're very intelligent, you're very intellectual, you think things through.
Get back to us on that book.
You're well
title, by
media
the way.
trained, and you're just a great time, and very good at netball, which we only have A grade netballers on this
That one comes
podcast.
last on my list of things that.
Well, you're a person
Yeah.
before a netballer, of course.
Yeah.
That's what they told
Fran,
you.
this
when
has
they
been an
delisted you,
absolute
wasn't it?
pleasure. Thank you for giving me your phone number. I promise I won't prank call you. And good luck this weekend. That's all I'm
Yeah.
going to say.
I hope you've got green undies on.
Absolutely not. Freaking no way. Mavericks all the way.
And some green undies.
Yeah, no. Okay, all right. Bye, Fran.
Bye, Liv. Bye, Matt.
They are.
Oh, she's a delight, isn't she?
I reckon, again, this is feedback again. Your questions take forever.
I know.
Because you
but
read the
like,
question you've written and you're like, oh, I didn't ask a question.
I know, but it's like you
Also,
gotta
why
give
wouldn't
the
you read the
context.
horny book one?
Because
We've got to get edgy. We've got to get sponsors.
Nah, that
Not getting
was-
sponsors asking.
I think if I'd prepped, that was a good question to ask.
Yeah.
I think if I'd prepped her with it, she would have come up with a really good
Yeah.
answer.
And you didn't ask the other one. Does Dan Ryan ever have fun?
No, I didn't ask that one
Is that because you know the answer?
Well, I feel like Dan
Dan.
would have so much fun.
Yes. Well, you know who else had fun on the weekend? The Thunderbirds, because they pumped the living shit. No,
Segue.
They pumped the Lightning by 18. It started red hot for the Lightning with the robot, and then it went downhill from there.
Yeah.
Lightning
49
always on the edge. Obviously, they had Robbie Irwin,
What was the score?
67-49. The Lightning were
I'd have said the 6.
Lightning are chopped. Belinda's obviously got full support of the board. As we saw after last week's
how
podcast.
hot were we on that?
Hey, yeah,
That is
hey,
unreal.
Hey, just a couple.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
oh.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, robot delivery was insane.
Yeah. They should do a robot versus. Was it Rob? It's Rob Irwin,
Yeah, Robert Irwin.
and they have a fight. That's their next.
And you know what, that's so like poetic, low key, because Robert Irwin's so environment and robot's so like anti that.
Yeah,
Ash Irvin's 50th SSN game.
that's good. Was Stacey watching?
Well, yeah, I don't know. To be honest, this wasn't massive on my radar. I was prepping for Mavs, and
No.
the scoreline kind of reflected what we expected.
And I was at Moondog. I've watched the bits and pieces. Thunderbirds are good. Lightning, nothing on the line.
I'm just going to text my new friend Fran. Oh, she just said, hope you got enough out of that.
We're trying to make money here, Liv.
delightful, isn't she?
You're already.
We'll get her back. We'll get her back on the pod.
Well, when we write our horny fiction book with her. Mavs defeated Firebirds. This will get your attention back. 60-57. Bit of a scare. Thought the Firebirds / the Mavericks were going to ruin the party. But Unique.
Oh, how good.
She's starting to become the most important impact player in the competition.
Like a secret weapon.
Does anyone have more impact off the bench than Unique Pilavi? That's the question I am
Clip
posing
this.
to you.
Clip this.
Hey, that'll get some sponsors.
This is huge, Netball Chat.
Yeah.
And I would say no. Also,
Who else? Name me someone else, because no one else uses their bench. And if they do, it's like, oh, extra defender when we're in the shit.
One
But Gerald,
person I would say.
Gerald
uses the
doesn't.
bench.
He uses the bench proactively.
He
Tanya,
does.
Tanya uses it proactively.
Yeah, I was going to say, okay, impact player, I'd say Zara Walters would be second. And that's the
yeah,
only
second,
other person
second,
that would
second,
possibly spring to my
second.
mind. But
Taylor
Pav is
Williams.
so far ahead. And the thing is with Pav, and this is something that I want to shout out because it's not seen as much on the broadcast. You know, like she's a hype queen. After the game, we interviewed her because I emceed.
Yeah, we know you do
game.
stuff. Yep.
And she like took that microphone and hyped that crowd up like nothing.
how many people were in the
I was
house?
like, you need to have my job.
How many people were in the house?
Over 6,000. It was
Whoa!
the biggest
Bandwagon.
non-Vixens.
Bandwagon.
We'll take it. We'll bloody take it. Biggest non-Vixens like crowd for a Mavericks
Margaret
home
was
game.
there,
Yeah, Marg.
and some drag race.
Drag queens.
Drag queens.
Drag queens, yes. Because it was Pride round as well. And members round. So the girls ran down the stands, through the stands onto
And
the
they never
court.
lose when they run down the stands.
Undefeated. And they had a hot first quarter. Middle two, a little bit messy. Not fantastic.
Well, maybe that's a bit like they bookend it well. Maybe that's our book. It starts off steamy, fall out of love, finish even steamier.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
First, Shimmy got 5,000.
Mavericks and a minx.
goals.
Mavericks and a minx. That's our book title. Lock it up. Done. Carry on.
5,000 goals for Shimmy. Jessie got this game-saving intercept. Like, there's just so many like storylines with this team. Like, how can you not get around them?
I actually don't know. Hey,
I actually think they would be most people's like bandwagon finals team. If your team's out of finals, you're going for the Mavs, and I love that. I love everything they do. I love that I get to.
Thunderbirds used to be that team, but now they're too good.
Well, I think everyone's expecting the Thunderbirds are the favourites.
2023, Thunderbirds were like, woo, everyone get on board.
Yes.
And then they won again.
And everyone's like,
And then it's like, hang on, you guys, this is unfair.
this is boring now, guys. Come on.
A bit like Brisbane in the footy.
Yeah.
I'd say actually that's a great metaphor. Well done, me. The Thunderbirds in Brisbane, because I don't think you can hate either team, but there is a bit of like, give someone else a go.
Yeah, I get that.
Vixen's old money.
Yeah. Vixens are like Collingwood or Geelong.
Yeah, Vixen's old money. Fever, like new oil money.
Yep.
So it's sort of like, hey, Mavericks, challenger, rogue, doing it their own way, environmentally friendly, I think.
Come on.
Although they do fly the team.
I also want to shout out these two sisters who did quarter time activation and then saw them upstairs in the lounge and they said they were big fans of the backcourt.
Whoa,
Jess and
settle
Hayley.
down.
So shout out to you
You're
guys.
welcome on
they
any
say they
time.
listen to every episode.
Well, you're welcome on any time, Jess and Hayley. And if you know anyone with deep pockets, if you want to keep listening.
Real. And finally, I guess this is the time to talk about Kelly Jackson sweeping the Firebirds award.
She won every single Firebird award.
Every single award.
Surely someone somewhere in the Queensland Firebirds administration or hierarchy thought, hey, the Spirit Award, give that to someone else.
But it just goes, it must be voted on week by week. Because
it must be.
Why would you give it to her?
Didn't she miss 2 weeks as well?
Didn't
Didn't she miss 2 weeks?
Well, was she concussed?
She
or
definitely
did she just
missed
have
a week.
blood nose?
She definitely missed at least 1 week. She's
Talk
so
about
good.
like, you know, people who make their mark on the league.
Actually, speaking of
Jackson.
Kelly Jackson, so we've segued really. She's sweeping. Yeah, like that's pretty fucked. When she joined the league, she is like my favourite defender because it's just limbs. It's actually scary, the limbs. But you know what else is scary? And it's again more sort of steamy netball stuff. The Silver Ferns posted that video. Producer Dave sent it to us at all hours of the night. So steady on. But
You think it was steamy? It was just a bit gritty.
It was a bit gritty, but they'd done their hair, makeup.
And their makeup. I know. I feel like
really glammed up.
Yeah.
And it was hot. I'll say it was hot.
What are your thoughts on?
It was hot. So.
Okay, my thoughts are, I think maybe I'm a little bit like old school, but I feel like leave those like editorial shoots for like non-netball dresses.
No, but I like it's a merging of two worlds.
I know, but
I can maybe see it in the merch.
Yes, that's what I mean. Like perfect.
So
for that.
oversized like polo.
Yes.
And then you're sort of wearing like some sort of like short,
Polo.
like an oversized like tee or whatever.
Okay, cool.
The fuck you on about?
Well, polo was. I just wasn't
You said
expecting.
pros before.
No, I said cool. I said cool
No, it was in
editorial,
the
and you go,
previous
yeah,
in the
put them in a
podcast.
polo.
Oversized though. Like you
Okay.
go in that oversized fit, keep the hair.
Yeah,
like
keep the
that,
hair,
That
keep the
stuff
hair.
that stuff was doing things.
Yep.
And that, I can get where you're coming from. But I
Yes.
think you are being a bit sort of nerdy.
I think I am a little bit, but
I love the jewellery and
I'm a
stuff.
traditionalist.
There's just personality to it. New Zealand do that much.
Yeah, okay.
They are the robot ball deliverers of that sort of stuff.
My last thing on the Firebirds, because it was their last game of the season, I'm
We have gone way over time.
I like them. I like them.
You're on board?
Yeah, I like them.
You know
Kiri was
what?
they were wearing the rugby jerseys, and
Yeah.
I'm like, you guys look kind of
And Kiri comments.
Yeah, I know. Kiri's a fan.
comments.
I almost went up to her after
You
the
know what
game.
you should do? We should ring Kiri one week.
We should. I feel like she would be good value. I love that she stares down the barrel of the camera.
You know what Kiri would know it. She'd have a book title.
She would, and she would co-author and read, and she'd put her players.
Maybe it's two rival coaches.
Nah.
Huh? Oh, fucking hell.
Because they have to play against each other and like
No, they coach against each other, yeah. And in the media, they have to hate each other, but they secretly don't.
that's like a nerdy take.
Oh, fuck. Well, how about you bring some ideas to the
The
table?
Firebirds, like actual team, I think if they retain most of the
Are you
team
saying
going
they've
into
turned
next
the
year,
corner?
I think so.
That's the hottest take ever.
They're less chopped.
Well,
They're the least chopped they've been in years.
Are they the least chopped team in Queensland?
God.
Who will finish higher next year? This is very SEN.
Oh, if
this up.
you have the same team,
Clip this up.
if the season went for another,
I haven't finished the question yet.
oh, okay, go on.
Who finishes higher next year, the Lightning or the Firebirds?
I knew you were going to ask
I
that because you
know,
said
I know,
the least
I
chopped
know.
team. Oh,
But
no.
for the clip, we need to know
If
the question.
if the season went for another 7 games, if everyone played everyone 3 times,
Thrice.
Firebirds would finish above the Lightning.
Okay.
They're on a roll.
Unit.
They've
So
found,
what about
found
next
their,
year? Next year,
their
Firebirds are
mojo.
going to finish higher than the Lightning?
There's too many
No. Yes, right
variables. Right now, no. Yes. Wait, Firebirds finish higher than the Lightning. Yes.
now. Okay, good, we got there.
All right, cool.
Other games. So Fever defeated the Vixens by 9, 64-55. Now, coming into this game, what was it, 8 or 6?
They had
8
to
was the
win
magic
by,
number?
No, I think 7 was the magic number.
I think there was an 8. It was a rounded, the number was rounded. On
Like
the
they had to
Netball
win
graphic.
by 8.
Yes, thank
Sorry,
you.
so
That's what I
7
said.
was what I was
Okay.
cheering for.
So once again,
I was cheering for them
Once
to win by
again,
7.
we should have just gone with my original idea. Right, so Fever needed to win by 8 or more to get the home final and save the environment by not having to fly to Melbourne for 7 consecutive weeks. And yeah, they got it done. And they probably should have won by more. It was actually it closed down a little bit at the end.
Yep. It was too
Now,
close
the
at
main
end.
narrative is in this that Kate Maloney was working for Fox Netball on Saturday, covering the Mavericks game.
Yep.
And a close personal friend of her and the show, Jamie Lee Price, was being interviewed after the game. And basically there was a question around,
Well, she basically said, "Oh, good, we don't have to go to Perth next
right.
week."
And then someone said, well, like obviously mathematically, like it's
Yes.
still possible. And then she said, oh, the Vixens will do us a favour.
No.
We're not usually friends, but the Vixens
I
do
think,
a favour.
what did she say? She said you can't trust on the Vixens for
Right.
results.
Okay.
So she was essentially dissing Kate, being like,
Well,
no,
she
you
was-
guys, you would lose by more than 7.
And then Kate awkwardly laughed, and then turns out Jamie Lee saw right through her and was bang on.
So here's my beef. All right. I go into that game going, come on. Surely if Vixens aren't in great form,
Well,
but
they're
they only
choppers.
have to lose by 7 or less.
Hot take, Firebirds are Vixens.
Only have to lose by 7 or less, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And Fever just come out and steamroll. Like, actually just roll. And I'm watching on the couch. I'm saying to Riles, I'm like, nah, like, done. And I was like, with the super shot, right? I was like, no, I actually would rather they win by 20 and it not even being a thought in my mind than the idea of them maybe bringing it back and it being a bit close at the end and then ended up winning. And what happens at the end? Vixens go, let's start playing some netball. Let's start shooting some 2 shots. I had an unreal. If they play like that, they'll win the whole competition.
Who?
The Vixens.
Even maybe the Fever stopped.
That last 5 minutes was insane. Sophie Garvin was shot
But
2
maybe
or
the
3
Fever
super shots.
Fever were just like,
Well, they took
completed it, mate.
2 timeouts in the last
oh, then
6
that's when you know
minutes.
you've got Dan rattled.
They panicked. Well, yeah, because it was like they were up by so much. I don't know what their biggest lead was. I should have prepped that. Anyways, I was literally Riley was like, see, it's so close. And I was like, no, this is what I didn't want to happen. Because
So you were like, so basically you were like a 4-year-old having a tantrum, and Riley was being like, look.
No. Yeah, like they could do it. They can really do it. And I was like, no, they won't.
Shut up, Mum.
I was like, they won't. And it's just, the hope is just like really, and then the end.
And
all right.
Now, did you explain to Riley the only reason you were really angry is that they've cost you some money?
Yeah, they have.
Because the Mavericks won't host the final anymore.
I really
That's the
wanted
recovery.
to
You can't
host
pay
the
for the
final.
recovery anymore.
I really wanted to host the final.
Anyways,
I have never yelled at a TV before. And I'm, I'm a passionate person. I've never felt that invested in a game of sport in my life. And the way that I was yelling, who threw that cross-court ball to Zoe Kransberg? Insane, still an insane intercept. The way that I moved the microphone out of the way, even though this doesn't work.
I use it too as a prop.
Great intercept. But I literally went, who threw that? I went through few expletives.
Like an angry parent.
I went, who threw that ball?
I'll turn this car
Who
around.
threw that? I went back, I was watching on TV, went on my phone, went on K, went back, and I was like,
You know the DiCaprio
it's
meme?
Kate Maloney.
The DiCaprio meme when he's on.
Yeah, when has Kate Maloney ever thrown a loopy cross-court ball in her life? In her decorated career? In her 200 plus games? When has she ever thrown a cross-court ball?
Well, she was tired. She had to do the Mavericks game the night before.
No, there's no guarantees that if she hadn't done that, the Vixens wouldn't have turned it over and Fever would have gone back. But basically, if Vixens had held possession, shot at the end, they would have won by 8. Anyways, that's literally it. The way I just got so heated again. Kate Maloney's my biggest op right now for throwing that cross-court ball. It's not even Zoe Kransberg because she did really well. It's Kate Maloney. That's all.
I want you to read what Dave's written in the run sheet because I'm not allowed to say it. Don't say it out loud. I'm just saying just read it.
No, I read it already. I read it already.
Is it funny? Okay, last game. Speaking of the Hope White, the Giants won. I'm actually sad. I wanted them to. No one's going to remember it now. No one's going to be like, oh, remember the time the Giants only won one game for the year? Oh, when did they win it? Remember the year the Giants didn't win any games? Yes. Anyway, they won 66-65. They bloody did it. This was a milestone central.
It was.
Tafre 100, Souness 150. Although, is that counting? That's counting.
Yeah, but they count.
Yep. I know they count, but anyway.
Yep.
Matisse 50, Audrey Little debut. Now Audrey was hot news in the off season because
of the rugby.
Yeah, what's his name?
I don't know.
Very, very good looking man.
But she's a good she's been in the system for a while. She was at the Swiss.
But it was interesting that her way of breaking mainstream news was that, anyway. And Jane Watson retired.
Yep.
With a bang on social media, taking to social media like a drunk mum.
We need to the backcourt needs to repost Jane Watson's TikTok video because it was so. It just made me smile.
It was drunk mum discovering FaceTime.
It was so good. She was like, "Hey to my new followers."
But then it was actually
just played my last netball game, and then Lucy Austin comes in, puts her hand over her mouth, said, "Shut the fuck up."
But I don't know.
She wasn't saying anything bad. Who knows where
maybe
it was
Lucy
going.
was equally drunk. The Giants, that's 2 years in a row they've mentioned their postseason TikToks. No, Jane, so she had the energy of a mum discovering FaceTime, but then was drinking a hard rated, which isn't very mum coded.
It's very I just played my last game of netball with a team of 18 to
yeah, because no one else,
16
no one else in the team, no one else in the
year-olds.
team is drinking Pinot Gris, are they?
No, correct. Something on the Giants. Obviously, it would be extremely tough to go a whole season and have the prospect of not winning a single game. Their team vibes seem very, very positive overall. They're all in the Hunter Valley having the week of their lives right now.
Well, they were able to book it pretty early.
Yep, correct. And that is the beauty of knowing you're out of finals by round, 6 or 7?
4.
Did you get it?
What's that?
Okay.
Yeah. I'm so old.
So the team vibes are good, and I appreciate that. It was really good to see. I said I didn't want to see them not go.
I know. Look, I don't. Deep down, I didn't want them to.
But also,
it would have been cool.
Tafre's 100th. Come on, Swifts. Come on.
Do you reckon Tafre's regretting her decision?
No, absolutely not.
But
she loves Sydney and she loves the Swifts.
Anyway,
she looks so good.
Well done to the Giants. Well done to all involved.
Well done, guys.
Well done, Jane Watson, on a great career.
Season done for Giants and Swifts.
A great career. No netball in New South Wales.
Oh.
What will they do?
I don't know.
Well, they'll travel to either Adelaide or Perth to watch some fantastic finals. Thunderbirds, Vixens, 36ers Arena. I think last time this happened, it was murder on the dance floor. Thunderbirds pumped them back in 2024.
Absolutely. Can I make a note on 36ers Arena?
Yeah, that's what it's
so
called.
the way, yeah, I know, but like I only found that out like really recently because everyone said, oh, it's 36ers Arena. I'm like, oh, it just must be like the arena that the Adelaide 36ers plays at. But no, it's the Adelaide 36ers Arena.
Yeah, they bought it in like 1991 for like 19,000.
Really?
No, I've made that up, but it's a gag because that's.
Do you reckon? Do you want to? Hey, Adelaide 36ers. Do you want to call the Adelaide 36ers backcourt
Maybe
or
we
what?
actually get like who? So which team do you think? Obviously the Mavericks. Which team do you reckon would sponsor us?
Team.
Probably not the Lightning.
Firebirds.
Yeah, you reckon Firebirds are on?
Kiri's all over
All right,
it.
we'll send Kiri a message. Tax write-off, Kiri.
So this game, I am expecting T-Birds to absolutely roll over the Vixens.
I don't think they'll roll over them because the Vixens, they just got that. They know how to do this. And Di Honey said they'll find their form, and I have no reason not to believe her.
You know who they're really, you know who the Vixens are missing?
Lily Graham.
And you know what? You don't know what you've got till it's gone.
Yeah,
That's all I'm
the
gonna
grass
say.
is always
You don't
greener.
play her for 4 games straight. You come into the back end of the season
What
and
was
all of
the
a sudden,
song?
oh no.
What's the song by Big Yellow Taxi?
You can't.
They
oh.
tore down Paradise to put up a parking lot. Don't know how it works. It just came into my head.
It doesn't, but that's okay. You can't always get what you want. Hope she's back this
You
week.
can try sometimes.
She is a game changer
It's
for
my
them,
fun.
and I think
You
they
get
need,
watching. Sorry, I'm singing the wrong
they
song.
need a little spark at the moment.
They need a lily spark.
Yeah.
They need a lily pad. It's late. I've been up for quite a while.
Adelaide T-Birds will do well.
Yeah, I think they'll win, but I don't think it'll be a pumping. I just think the Vixens will. The Vixens, what they'll do is they'll turn into a scrap. You often see that. Actually, speaking of the World Cup, this is what teams do. Collingwood are doing in the footy at the moment. I know
Yep.
you're not allowed to talk about them.
Go on.
But teams, basically, what you do is if you know you're not as talented as the other team, you drag them down to your level by playing a very stodgy game. Now, netball, it's quite hard to do that given the movement, like the laws in terms of the way you're allowed to move. But I think the Vixens will try to find a way to bring the game to their level. They won't
Yep.
try to fight fire with fire.
Yeah.
So I think it'll be closer than we expect, but T-Birds still to win. Now, this one, I think we're both going to tip the Mavericks because what was it, only 3 weeks ago they went over there? Is Fran text back? That's why you know.
No, sorry, I'm getting stuff. This is relevant stuff. So
Okay.
just
Anyway, the Mavericks went over there, I think it was 3 weeks ago. And it really kick-started their turn. It was a coming-of-age game. 'Cause they beat the Fever, then they rolled in and beat the Vixens. And
yeah.
without beating the Fever, I don't know whether they would have had the mental sort of confidence
Yep.
to execute against the Vixens. So they would be confident going over there, but the Fever, on the other hand, had a big win as well, as we just spoke to Fran.
Yeah.
And they also are very regular finalists. So
Yeah, and you know, we talked about how Feral Perth go for the netball. Think about finals netball. Think about a sold-out RSC arena wearing literally everyone in there wearing green.
do you know what I saw the other day on LinkedIn?
Oh,
The Fever MC dude
yeah.
was posting on LinkedIn just how much he loves doing the Fever stuff.
He wasn't there when I was there. I'll say that. I don't know that man.
He is probably the most I know of watching the games because he's always in the corner, so he's always in right of frame.
He's very basketball.
Yeah, it's like right of your radio dial, your TV.
Yep.
Right, and then at the edge of frame, if you score a goal down that end, he's in the corner. And I don't know whether he does it on purpose, but he's very good at making noise when the other team are having a shot for goal.
Ah.
Now I don't know. I'm all for it, but I don't know if it's.
Well, bit of a watch.
Well, it's the Mavs. Gerald should take. They didn't do
watch.
his match prep. When do the girls
Absolutely.
fly over? They'll be flying over today, won't they?
No, they play on Sunday.
Yeah, but you got to get there early. Acclimatise, jet lag.
No,
time
you want to
zones.
stay on the time zone because they're going to come back and then they're going to have a 6-day break.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. So yeah, obviously
We're both tipping the Mavs.
backing in our Mavs. Yeah, it's going to be a good game. It's sad because my friends are going to be sad. I'm going to have sad friends on Sunday evening.
As long as you don't drink too much, you should be fine.
I've got training on Monday. I'll be watching.
Well, it's just that
Stone
last
Cold
year's
sober.
grand final, you're in a similar
Oh, I
position.
understand.
Yeah.
I do not have training the day after the grand final. No, this will be huge. This will be a huge game. And I think both teams, realistically, if we're saying that the Vixens are going to lose to the Thunderbirds, I think that both teams are a really good match up for the Vixens. So regardless, we're going to have 2 fabulous weekends of netball coming up. A show-stopping double semi-final, what's the word I'm looking for? Come on, what is it? double
What do you mean?
semi-final,
Double header?
double header, semi-final, and then prelim final.
This is insane.
Grand final.
You can't say these things, and then I give you an idea for steamy netball novel, and you're like, no,
Shut up.
no,
Shut
not
up.
good.
Yeah, I can.
Easy
I
to
will.
point out problems, hard to bring solutions. Olivia. Anyway, so we're
all
both
right.
tipping the Thunderbirds, both tipping the Mavericks. Battler of the week, we doing this?
Yeah, we're doing this Battler of the Week. Okay, so I apologise. I missed a debutante for the Swifts. Lauren Woods, well done.
Woodsy.
New South Wales Pathway athlete. Obviously,
Well done,
Sharp
Woody.
was a late out, which we hate to see. But it meant that Nicola Barge got the nod at goal attack, and we got to see a new Lauren Woods come on
The Barge.
as well in goal attack. And that brings me to my battler this week. Shout out to Dave for putting it out to the fans. Been a minute.
About time.
And I'm actually going to respectfully steal one of the fans' suggestions because I thought it was so good. I'm not too sure exactly who it was. I'm so sorry. But to whoever suggested this, thank you. I agree. Battler of the week, GA Bib for the Swifts.
It has done some.
Well done.
It has
It's been passed around.
been passed around.
Been passed around this
Passed the
season.
fucking parcel.
But specifically to have two like youngsters, and I'm talking like youngsters.
You're talking younger than you.
Way younger than me. I'm
Yeah.
so aunt compared to them.
You are very young.
Sub-20 teenagers. A couple of
What?
teenagers running around the SSN
They were born in
court.
2011.
Probably.
No, that can't be wrong.
Right, definitely.
2008,
Yeah, maybe.
which is completely fucked.
For them to come on, like both shoot super shots, just like so steady, and it's just like I love, you know, people bloody banging on about these internationals coming in, weakening the pathway, taking spots away from our young Australian
What do you mean
athletes.
people? You mean Lisa Alexander?
The pathway is so solid. We'd love to see more teams.
Hey guys, we're good at netball.
We'll be fine. Stacey's brought
There's
the best of the
actually a
best
world,
together
right,
to win
there's-
a gold medal at the Comm Games.
There is a world where it benefits netball as a whole, and therefore Australian netball, because we want more nations to play netball and put more money into it, right?
Yep.
And the only way to do that is to make other teams think they can fucking win it. So if anything, Australia need to start losing, so therefore other teams will get more interested and put more funding into netball, and therefore we'll have a greater netball ecosystem, which means in the end there'll be more people wanting to pay, more professionalism in the game, i.e. more money in the game, and we will have a fucking sponsor. Where's my anchovy?
That was a great take.
Anyway, clip that up, Dave.
Clip that. That's all. Yeah, just what a see. I can't believe I'm so amped. Don't get me wrong. I am bloody up. Well, I'm up and about for finals.
Oh my God, we talk so much.
We did start late today.
Yeah. What?
Nothing.
Turned up on
Anyways,
time,
do you
yeah.
have a gripe this week?
I got a couple.
Oh, go on.
Slow cafe service, Saturday morning.
Yeah, prime
The old
time. Peak
Charlotte's in the carrier face now. She's having a great time. She starts whinging as we're circling back to home to pick up coffees. Standing in the queue, and they're under the pump. The barista's under the pump. No worries, mate. Server, she arrives for her shift, puts her stuff away, puts on her apron, walks past the 4 people lined up at the queue to go clean up some tables before the owner poked his head around the corner and said, "Can someone tell to serve these fuckers?" So that was annoying. Charlotte cracked it too. Not bad, just like that, which is quite funny to me, but not to everyone else. And also, I just hate that this is a world where we need a sponsor. You know, what's happened to the world where journalism needs to be funded privately?
And this is hard hitting.
Like, this is like the government. The government
Shut up.
need to fund good journalism, or else people keep getting away with stuff. If we're not at the coalface, bringing these things to these people, you know, talking to Fran Williams, who's going to do it?
Well, bloody One Nation wants to get rid of SBS and ABC and...
Well, can we get their studio then? We could be on Sex Before Soccer.
One Nation or Pauline
No, we
Hanson
don't.
or the bigots.
Beep. Last week I got in trouble for beeping. Did anyone guess what I said? Write in if you guessed what I said when it was beeped out.
Anyways, they were good gripes.
Anyway, did you have a gripe or you want to use?
Nah, I'm good. I'm in a good
You
place.
spoke for. I think we both spoke for.
I think we've
Yeah.
we're good.
Anyway, Hopefully there's more than 3 episodes left in the backcourt's history. I love that the brief we were given was don't mention it too much. Like we'll just have a break at the end of the season.
We're
and then
over.
you decided we're fucked if you don't pay us.
Yeah, no, legit.
Anyway.
We'll thanks for your time. Thanks for
Message us
listening.
privately too if you just want to give us money. But
Real.
yeah. Anyway, go
Thanks,
Mavs.
guys. Go Mavs.